Hi everyone, it's Mr. Hota here, and I'm going to mark this week's arithmetic test with you. So number 1 says 4,765 at 854. I've already put it into my column method, so I'm just going to go straight ahead and add the numbers. So 5 add 4 is 9, 6 add 5 is 11, 7 add 8 add 1 is 16, 4 add 1 is 5. So your answer is 5,619. Number 2, something equals 20 divided by 100. So I've put 20 in my place value chart, and it says that I need to divide. So when I'm dividing, my numbers are getting smaller. All digits need to jump to the right, and because 100 has 2 zeros, I need to make 2 jumps. So I'm going to move my two places to the right. So my 2 is now in this column, in the 10th column. My decimal point stays there, and my 0 goes there as my placeholder. Now, if you've put a 0 here, that's fine as well, but you can give yourself a tick for that anyway. But the answer is 0.2. Number 3, 1 take away 3/7. Now, in order to take away a whole number from a fraction, both numbers must be fractions. So I'm going to change 1 to a fraction. I know that my whole is made up of 7 parts, so 7/7 is my whole. So 7/7 take away 3/7 equals 4/7. Number 4, 2/9 of 27. So because I'm finding a fraction of an amount, my whole is 27. I need to look at my denominator. My denominator will tell me how many, well, first I need to draw the bar, and my denominator will tell me how many parts my bar needs to be split up into. So it says my bar has 9 parts, so I need to share that 27 by 9. So 27 divided by 9. Using my times table facts, I know that 3 times 9 is 27. So each part is worth 3. And then my numerator tells me how many parts I need to count. It says I need to count 2 of these parts. So 3 add 3 is 6. Number 5, 40 times something is 1,200. Now, I'm going to use my times table facts again, because I should know. I should be able to recognise patterns in calculations like this. So what I see here is 4 times something equals 12. I know that 4 times 3 is 12, but 40 times 3 might not be 1,200, so I'm going to check. So 3 groups of 40, so 40, 80, 120. That's 3 groups of 40. Now 3 groups of 40 is only 120, but my answer here is 1,200. So to get from 120 to 1,200, I need to make it 10 times bigger, which means I need to make 3 10 times bigger. So 3 times 10 is 30. 40 times 30 is 1,200. Number 6, 65 add 84. 5 add 4 is 9. 6 add 8 is 14. 149. Number 7, 92 divided by 4. So for this, I'm going to use the bus stop method. How many 4s go into 9? I know that 2 lots of 4 is 8. So 2 times 4 is 8, which means I've got 1 left over which needs to come over here. 4, how many 4s into 12? Well, 4 times 3 is 12, which makes the answer 23. Number 8. 6,037, take away 2,915. 7 take away 5 is 2. 3 take away 1 is 2. 0 take away 9, can't do it, so I'm going to exchange from here. This is now 5, this is now 10. 10 take away 9 is 1. 5 take away 2 is 3. So your answer is 3,122. Number 9. 9 times 12. We should know our 9 times table at this point, but if you don't, you can still use the column method to work out the answer. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 1 is 9. Add 1 is 10. 108. And finally, number 10. 178 times 7. 7 times 8 is 56. 7 times 7 is 49. Add 5 is 54. 7 add 1 is 7. Add 5 is 12. So the answer is 1,246. Let me know how many you got right.